Hello, Jay Marino here, and welcome back. It's Enslavers Redux. We're on the final mission of the Zerg campaign. We've done a canon through each of the three Terran Protoss Zerg campaigns. So let's get started. Eternity's Void. Kerrigan Swarm, Queen's Leviathan holding orbit around Elna 4 hours later. You have the full strength of the Swarm to defend against the onslaught against you. In some situations, however, offense can be used as a strong defense. You may even find it worth your while. And we have some Joey Ray's Bar music playing from our jukebox, apparently. I did open this one up just to kind of see, and it looks like a nightmare. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really play it. I just wanted to look around because it's the last mission, and these maps all take a really long time. I wanted to see how long the intro might be, etc., etc. All I'm saying is this seems like it's going to be a doozy. So we'll do our best. Yo, skip to the mission, okay? We skipped the first interlude. I think it's going to be fine. We can use our minds to fill in the gaps. Different characters ended up in different places. Maybe some other characters will be gone. Who knows? After nearly being defeated by Duran's hybrid onslaught, Isha and Abathur both implored their queen to return to Char and rebuild her strength. Kerrigan briefly considered their request but felt disgust in herself after realizing she felt fear, a feeling so long thought had left her. Unfazed by her recent defeat, the Queen of Blades took the remaining Zerg still alive and traveled to her consort's current location, Elna. It was here that Ethan had tracked Uruzaj to after he fled Ire, and it was here that she would likely find the Preserver trapped within the Terran Jacob Ramsey's mind. Only through Zamara's knowledge could Kerrigan be capable of divulging the horrors she had witnessed at the hands of Duran. Meanwhile, both Ramsey Zamara and Zeratul, as well as Rosemary Dahl, Mohandar and Selendis made their way from opposite worlds traveling towards Elna. It was here that Zamara's essence could be placed into a special Khaydarin crystal shard, thereby saving both the humans and the Preserver. After learning of the endless cycle and the true origins of the Protoss from Zamara earlier, Zeratul, now broken from his lethargy, realized he had to leave soon after he delivered Ramsey Zamara in order to discern that hybrid threat he saw years before from Duran. He understood that the future of the Protoss, perhaps the entire galaxy, was at stake if he didn't learn more. Although he could not locate the Dark Archon, Stewart found Ramsey and his allies within an ancient Xel'Naga temple the Nerazim maintained on Elna. After Selendis explained the situation to the infested commander, Stewart made her a deal. The ritual to save the Preserver and Ramsey could continue, but once Zamara was safely within a crystal, she would be brought to him. With little to offer in the way of resistance against such a Zerg onslaught, the Executor had no choice but to accept an offer to buy them time and come up with a plan of escape. Oh gosh, okay, it's still going. Little did either of them realize that deep within the oceans of Elna, the Dark Archon Uruzaj emerged from his brief slumber. Regaining nearly all his energy lost at the Battle of Ire, he began moving towards the old home, the Temple of the Alisar, where the ritual would take place. Created by forbidden knowledge, driven by primal instincts, Uruzaj has one final task left to do, given to him by the mysterious harbinger of the gods known as Duran. As commanded, if he was to destroy this Preserver, then the power of the Xel'Naga was promised to be his against the Khalai. Blinded by vengeance, he moved slowly towards the temple to complete his task. These are all of the Zerg left in this region, my queen. We are completely without other brood reinforcements to aid you in this endeavor. Then we will birth more, Isha. We are fortunate that the Zerg are without number. One can turn into 1,000. We will rain down destruction on anything that gets in our way, from acquiring that Preserver. That's it. My queen, Stewart wishes to speak with you, to you, around you. My queen, what are you doing here? I thought you had entrusted me in retrieving Ramsey and the Protoss Preserver, ? Have you come to bear witness to my victory? Hardly. The situation has changed, Stewart. The Preserver is no longer just another interest of mine. It has become the sole provider of information that may be crucial to the very survival of the Swarm itself. This will require my personal attention. My queen, with all due respect, you created me because you saw something in me. You have not witnessed my true potential yet. I will show you. I will show you what I am capable of. I will. You're testing my patience, Ethan. Hear me. I've already taken control of the situation. I've constructed a new hive here, and my Zerg have surrounded the temple without getting notice of the Protoss. I am positioning them now before we strike. You're a fool. You know nothing of the Protoss. They aren't just going to hand over one of their most prized possessions to the Zerg. This is a far too delicate situation for you to handle. Then, why did you create me, if not as your right hand? Let me serve you, my queen. Then I will finally become worthy in your eyes. Okay, bye. Arrogance, weakness, disobedience. Creature Steward will weaken swarm. Should kill now. I left his brash personality intact for a reason, to be more individualized, but something is wrong. He's become illogical, chaotic. His mind is failing him. The evolutionary virus is overloading his body, isn't it? Turning him into just another failure. Perhaps there is no way to create another human like myself to serve the swarm. Isha, what is the current situation at the temple? Steward has indeed created multiple hives outside of a temple of ancient Protoss origins with Xel'Naga technology. The temple appears to have no defenses except an unusual pylon cluster matrix, but I cannot determine its full functionality. Something isn't right. I sense something wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's the opposite. We can't wait any longer. I'll reclaim control over one of the hives. I must acquire that preserver before it's lost forever to us. Then we will learn who or what Duran really is and the meaning behind his hybrid monstrosities. Our Zerg in orbit around the planet are being attacked by Terrans. Duran's mercenaries followed us. There is more. Although the mercenaries have been engaged by our own Zerg, another separate Dominion fleet is beginning to descend out of orbit and is bearing down near Steward's hive. They appear to also be focused on pushing their way towards the temple's location. The Dominion again. Here? This is all we need. We have no choice now. We must hold position and defend the temple entrance from both fleets. I'll handle Duran's boys. Let Steward be fodder for the Dominion. If either of them break through, they could destroy the Preserver before we've had a chance to chat. When the situation presents itself, then we invade the temple and collect our prize. Nothing will stand in my way this time. Defend the temple before Uruzaj arrives. Oh, okay. Hello. Well, he's arrived. Foolish mortals, you have no right to step foot on Elna's soil. Fate has a whimsical sense. Race at Ahina, trained in the way of the Elisar, learning the secrets of the void. Now to have come full circle back in the form from the culmination of my efforts. Zerg beasts, Terran invaders, the Preserver is mine and mine alone. I will destroy it and gain allegiance with the Xel'Naga. Then I will at long last obliterate the Kalai, the enemies of the Nerazim, and the enemies of me. My vengeance will be realized, one way or another. Okay, so this is like a giant holdout, sort of, with just like tons and tons of spawned waves, but like the area that we have to defend is absurd. I mean, this is going to take multiple tries, because again, I haven't really gotten into it. The beginning is going to be crucial with how we set stuff up, and I just am not super confident in being able to actually complete this, but we'll see. Steward's Zerg Hive, Elisaril Temple, Elna. What's taking so long? Perhaps my queen was right. Perhaps I should take the crystal by force. No, Rosemary wouldn't dare to cross me. Not now. Not with her precious Jacob on the line. What the hell? What's going on? Insolent mortals, you will all be obliterated from the surface of this sacred place. Oh no. So yeah, he's back. We all remember him from a few missions ago. Uruzaj, you decide to show your face now? Here? As if this wasn't cutting it close enough. Destroy him. Destroy him now. Okay, that's not gonna go well, buddy. No, I can't fail my queen again. Go, find that crystal. Kill any Protoss in your way. The Zerg have invaded the temple. The infested Terran does not appear to have kept his end of the bargain. I must warn the others. The transference cannot be interrupted or Zamara and Jacob Ramsey will die. I have no time for this. Mohander, thank the gods. The Zerg are marching inwards. We must protect... The Zerg are no longer our primary concern. Uruzaj has arrived. As if that wasn't enough, Terran armies have arrived. They are all marching towards the temple. Then, all is lost. Not yet. Come, Executive. We have found the only defense this temple has to offer. It is time to activate it and expel these creatures for as long as possible. But surely it cannot withstand a being of Uruzaj's power. It cannot. However, Krith Kull has communed with the crystal's confines of the transference to reach Zamara. She is aware of the situation and believes she can imprison Uruzaj within the crystal. She cannot. She has not yet revealed all she knows to us, of our origins, of what is coming next. She has revealed enough to Zeratul. We can only hope he can make do with what she has given him. Now, we must give Zamara the time she needs to save us all. Make haste to the temple's weather shield barrier. That explains why Zeratul became an old kook in StarCraft 2. With all his prophecies and stuff, he got told by Zamara in the Dark Templar saga, apparently. This defensive shield has only ever been activated to weather native storms on this world. Let us hope it will be enough this day. No, no! They've erected some sort of energy barrier against my Zerg. How dare the Protoss? This trickery shall not go unpunished. Your failure has gone far enough, Stuart. I'm taking personal attention to this. In your ignorance, you've let the Protoss shell themselves within the temple. If that wasn't enough, you'd allow yourself to be followed by the Dominion. And to top it all off, the dark pain in my ass Uruzaj is making his way here too. Remind me why you're still alive again? No, you must have patience, my queen. I'll send every Zerg I have against our enemies. We will destroy the new shield defense. Get the crystal. It's too late for that. I've reached a conversation from within the temple by the Zerg you sent in. The Preserver wishes to imprison Uruzaj within the crystal itself before he destroys everything. We'll give her this opportunity. Defend the temple, then once Uruzaj is no longer a threat, we invade. This is your last chance. Failure to accomplish this and a Dark Archon Demigod will be the least of your worries. Okay, now we can actually play the game. First thing I'm going to do is make like a full-on save. We got our biomass bonuses, because I gave myself a bunch of extra biomass, and don't even speak to me about it. I don't care. Let's go ahead and get all this set up. We have 2 bases, as you can see, with a bunch of outlying garbage. Thanks for moving my camera. I appreciate it. Final evolution available. Faster than Overlord. Greater ability to serve Swarm. Drawback. Overlord detection abilities diminished. Okay, that's fine. So, read about Elna if you would like. Read about Krithkol. Just kidding. You can't because it's broken. Surprise, surprise. And then you can read about the Overseer. So, send me in. As you can see, we have like a ton of stuff. Just like all over the place here. It's like... It's actually crazy. We have to defend all these entrances. And we cannot allow this, we can't allow them to get to this upper section. Isha says, My queen, there are multiple enemies moving towards the temple from the north and south. Duran's mercenaries are approaching from the north, while the Dominion fleet is approaching from the south. We should firmly defend both locations for as long as possible. Yeah. Okay, so let's start getting as many resources as possible. Just start getting upgrades across the board. Just get stuff working. Get stuff thinking. Looks like just +1, 2, 3 is what we're missing. So we have all of this stuff around here. Dominion, you're the most elite force my father has. Your mission here is to destroy all the Zerg, destroy the Archon, and secure the temple. Every occupant in the temple must remain unharmed. I just hope I'm not too late, Jacob. I don't know why these dudes are here. And then we have this middle section, too, that we have to try to defend. So I'm going to try and expand the creep. Avoid Temple Energy Shield. Will destroy any non-Protoss within several Matrix pylons responsible for replicating shield effect. If destroyed, shield will dissipate. Temple more open for attacks. If primary generator is destroyed, no protection. In theory, that should be okay. We just can't let Uruzaj get to the temple, if I'm understanding correctly. Let's do this. Casual nukes, I don't know where. I don't know where. I can't read this stuff anymore. This is too much. This is all way too much right now.
No more games.
Okay, any other upgrades that we can get around here? I think we just want to get up to... Get up to earlier, just get up to, like, as early as possible expansions and stuff. So let's take care of this stuff. We can metamorphosis already, so I'm immediately going to do that. And I did check. What? Where? It says there's ghosts. Oh, can my overlords not detect at all? Do I need overseers in order to see it? Because not having mobile detection is a big, big, big problem. Okay, so basically, the Dominion push Uruzaj back, but they also attack us, as you can see. I'm going to get some Hydras to get some Lurkers. Let them do that. That's perfectly acceptable. We got Lurkers down here, and I think I'll even get some more. Kerrigan, pick this up. The Overseers can detect, but now we have to make those for sure. Okay, we get Malignant Creep back. So all of the crystals are along the top where Duran's forces are, so that's where I'm going to focus. Let's go ahead and take this group down here and just kill this stuff. And we're going to make Lurkers here. And Lurkers here. And I'm just making stuff. I don't know what else to do besides just make some stuff. Mend. Doesn't have a hotkey, unfortunately. Okay, these need to be overseers. That's really expensive for mobile detection. That's very, very expensive just for mobile detection. Of course they're going to send these dudes back up here because of course they will. Okay, let's get a hatchery up there. Okay, where's my primary force to defend against this stuff? I need a bunch of anti-ground or air. Stuart has to survive? Why? Okay, get on down here. So you can see why this is particularly difficult. I think I secured the middle. Okay, get back in there. We can metamorphosis again, so let's just do it right away. I'm basically just making Hydras. Hydra Muta is fine. Keep getting upgrades. Continue bolstering our hive cluster. Sure, sure, sure. Oh, okay, well, they did get through all this, didn't they? Fun. Okay, somehow that's all still alive. Like I said, this is probably going to take multiple attempts. It's unclear to me what and where we should be focused on. Like, I can keep pivoting stuff around here, but this is quite difficult. I mean, Uruzaj is being held back, and that's kind of all that matters right now, but... Where is Kerrigan? She's gone. Oh, is she in the Nidus? Okay, at the very least, I do have a Nidus. Don't even... Just shut up about this. Okay, so they are going to try and get through all of this stuff. And they're going to be able to get through the middle, too. I have no idea, again, how to, like, survive against all of this stuff. Like, I have money, but there's just a lot to constantly be paying attention to. So here and down here. I don't even care. Let them destroy this stuff. I don't need the defense. Because otherwise, I can't actually... I actually don't have, like, another way to... My brain is just falling apart. Just ignore whatever I'm saying. Okay, so then the mission literally ends. Okay, so you tell me. How do we... how do we do this? Spam a lot of static defense. Rely on Kerrigan. Don't take any expansions until we secure all the entrances and exits. I don't know. Ignore all the text that's popping up and just meant to be irritating to us. I don't know. Clearly, we have to rely a lot on spellcasters. Fungal growth will be really good against these clumps of units, but it's clearly just a lot. I'm not really sure. I'm just not sure. I can move Kerrigan back and forth between the Niduses. Trying to get her upgraded in the meantime is also quite difficult. This is what I said when I was mentioning how this one just seems absolutely crazy to me, and I'm not really sure the right way to do it. Let's move these guys up. Don't move my camera. Never, ever move my camera, especially on a mission where you have made it so absurdly difficult, probably unintentionally, okay? So, let's hotkey all of this stuff. Let's get +1, 2, 3 ready to go. Okay, so we have all of these. Okay, and then we need all of this stuff up here. I guess just make hydras for now. We need hydras here. I need more gas. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, drones.
Careful what you ask. Wanna play?
Because we have to defend up here and here. I think that's all fine. The difficult areas are these down here, in my opinion. Okay, get that saturated and get more drones. Yeah, avoid temple energy, I understand. And I like how it's like, oh, be offensive. I mean, I'll try, but I don't see how we're ever going to actually be able to. And we need to stop them from being able to just walk up this ramp, too, so we need a strong defense here. I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, that's all saturated. No, don't do that. I'm just trying to click on Kerrigan. Okay, we can run some... Get some hotkeys going here. How about that? That's something. These lurkers are busted. Drones. We know for sure we need some lurkers down here. Honestly, what it comes down to, it feels like it's mostly lurkers. So let's make sure we get those all kind of situated around here. And then with the double drones, we can go ahead and set up like a ton of extra defenses. Like up here.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, that's fine. Just let them go. Okay, immediately send her into strength. That's fine. Okay, it's these areas over here that concern me the most. Okay, let's get a lurker here. We're at maximum supply. Don't worry about that. I can't hotkey these spore colonies either, which is absolutely killer. Okay, that's fine. Burrow there. Kerrigan's cocoon just about back up to snuff. If I'm gonna attack somewhere, it's gonna be, I think, probably up top, because that's where all the artifacts are, at least. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and get a Leviathan out.
The hive cluster is under attack.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Okay, yeah, don't let him up there. No. Fungal growth. A little late, but that's fine. They're gonna like try and sneak through here, it seems like. Let's go ahead and just get these drones and rally them over in that direction. This area is plugged up as best it can be, I guess.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Seems like lurkers are the key here because they can't... No, I didn't mean to unburrow them. Okay, I just kind of left... I just lost track of the center there, but if I can get those lurkers burrowed in time and get a few more, then the middle should be okay. Uruzaj does not seem to be an issue right now, so I'm just going to keep burrowing lurkers and getting a big old group of lurkers up and down every side, and then eventually maybe we can start pushing with Kerrigan in order to try to get some more of the artifacts, but I don't care about that. And what I will do is just edit my bank file. Whatever we need to do to beat this mission is what it's going to take, period. Okay, it's drones. Okay, we need more Hydras here for sure. Oh, okay. Okay, how about that? That's good. Okay, delightful. Gotta keep getting these upgrades. I thought I had 2 down here, but I guess not. Okay, burrow here. Lurkers, let's not forget about those. This top area's just gotta survive for now. I hate having to click the button for the spore colony. Yes, you can. Don't worry about that stuff. Kerrigan can go and take care of this. Okay, back her up.
No more games.
And then... yeah, strength is fine. Okay, we know they kind of come through the center there as well. Lurkers, let's get you burrowed. And then we'll get some more drones. This area is okay for now. Let's go ahead and move these up or down or wherever they need to go. I can't really worry about nukes. Oh, is that a defiler? No, it's... I don't know what it is. It's like a doodad. I can't click it. Okay, I can click it, but I can't box select it. I'm so confused. Okay, here's the weird Hellion attack. Good fungal growth. Let's get another one in there. Let's get another one in there. Okay, don't worry about that stuff up there. I will build more defenses right down in that area. Quick save. If I have to hear "We Are As One" more time, I swear. That actually got cleaned up. Good work.
Our drones are under attack.
Okay, we need even more lurkers here. Kerrigan mosey on up. We give him a Razor Swarm here. Guess what? More lurkers, and then we need more drones here. What?
The hive cluster is under attack.
It's kind of like you need to be able to set up a defense really early and then be able to hold on through it, which is very difficult. Again, I set this... oh, no, they just killed him. I was going to say I sent that stuff up, but it wasn't enough. Seems like the Dominion down here are going to absolutely roast us. I don't think... what's his name? I don't think this guy has... well, I mean, he's got the attack over time. That stuff's all going to die to the shield thingermabobbers at least. Okay. This is just silly. Oh, and they're like the really good Terran as well. Okay, at the very least, again, I've sort of shown... I've sort of shown what's happening here, right? I don't know. We're only at we've only made it a third of the way. So maybe what I can do is just keep trying this. I think a big key is just like getting set up correctly at the beginning. I know we failed. You just got to get set up just right at the beginning. It seems like the amount of lurkers we need in the center is crazy. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't know. I'll just keep trying some stuff and see if maybe I can get a good setup, and I'll come back maybe when we get to around that 30 to 35%. Yeah, I'll give this a few tries, but just to kind of go with the theme of this campaign, I've spent so much time off camera recording that I'm really just at the end of my rope with this. It's too much. It's just too much. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if I'm in a much better position, but I am in a position. This is just crazy. No, don't go that way. Send them the wrong way. Basically, I'm just trying to make sure that I have lurkers everywhere. Lurkers are the only thing that we can use here. So let's get 2 more here. Get these 2 down here. This area down here gets absolutely slammed. So I'm constantly making new crawlers down here. Oh, I didn't expect this. Okay, let's make some Scourge. This area down here gets nuked, and you can't stop it. By the way, and Uruzaj is being pushed towards me. So the Dominion did not do their job. Is he a detector? Of course he is. I don't know how we actually stop him, to be honest. Well, I did get further, at least, this time. See that nuke right there? Best we can do is run away from it. There's no ghost, as far as I can tell. Good job, Dominion. Keep pushing him back. All right, we try and lay all those back down. We move these guys back. Okay, and then what's going on? At a certain point, we just have to be able to fire and forget a lot of this stuff. I guess you guys make Corruptors and Scourge, and we'll try and get them up there in time. And get some drones before we lose this stuff. Dark Archon continues path unopposed. All attacks made against it null. Impressive epitome of Sonic Void-based energies. See, like, Durand protects him. No, kill the weak one. And then Scourge, I need you up here. But as you can see, I did a little bit better in getting the ground paths locked down, but still not easy. Some stuff made it through because of this area over here. What are you going to do? I guess make some Hydras. The top area is fine. Again, Dominion is doing its best. As long as he's getting attacked, it seems like he turns around. If we're only at 50%, then, I don't know what we can do differently. Getting that +3 on Lurkers seems absolute critical right now. But, again, to stress, I don't know how we can actually stop him. Maybe if we were offensive against Mobius? Because I do have a lot of stuff up here that I could do that.
The Hive Cluster is under attack.
Which would allow the Dominion to better stop him. I don't know anymore, man. What I will say is clearly this area up here needs help. Dominion's going to run through and mostly die, but we can't let him through here. Okay, and then the nuclear strike. Got to move this stuff. This stuff's expensive. Okay, move them back. They're taunting each other. Don't worry about it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. These guys are in the wrong place. We didn't get lurkers set up right here. This was the only spot that we weren't really prepared for, unfortunately.
Our forces are under attack.
They're making their way in, unfortunately. But also, here's Uruzaj right here. So, we're about 2/3 of the way through. Overall, this went really good. I could lock down this part. The issue is, again, I don't know how to stop Uruzaj. Because I have to put so many... I have to put so much stuff into defending the ground attacks in each of these locations. I have no idea how to stop him. Which is its own ball of wax. So the middle gets nuked and you can't stop it. I thought, oh, I'll get an overseer. No. Anytime you get notified, it means there's a nuke coming down that you cannot stop. We're 2/3 of the way through. I don't know how to stop Uruzaj. I think I can stop pretty much all the ground attacks with the right amount of lurkers in all of the right spots. There's 5 areas that need lurkers, including the middle, and those need to be moved every so often, else the nuke just lands on them and kills them. So that all has to be lurkers. There's really not a better option. Obviously, spine crawlers just around helps. You need spore crawlers at the bottom, because that's where they hit you with ground attacks. What else? I don't even know.
Forces are under attack.
So we're back at the 36%. We need to close up this. Let's move at least one of these up here, I suppose. It's like right here. Oh, yeah, and then these. So let's just go ahead and make corruptors now. And then these need to be lurkers, and then we need to start +3. But again, I don't know how to stop him. I think maybe, what we need to do is attack Mobius to stop them from putting pressure on our boy. So let's, I guess, do that with the limited stuff that we have. That's got to include Kerrigan. Okay, these lurkers need to go here.
The high-powered forces are under attack.
It said we have to be offensive. I don't know how we're going to realistically be offensive when we have to constantly be moving this stuff. I prefer not to have to start again, but as I mentioned, this is one of the craziest missions that I've played maybe ever.
Careful what you ask for.
But again, all I can think to do differently is maybe ensure that they can't get through. Let's go Scourge. Yeah, we lost those lurkers too. That's going to be killer. Well, that's fine. This is more experimenting at this point. That's where they broke through last time. Ethan gets his bizarre... Oh, get out. Why did my camera move? Yeah, I don't think that's going to be quite as easy to do. Again, if we can get lurkers in all the right spots, it'll be fine. Also, it says that I only have 1 upgrade on the lurkers, so it's possible that the upgrades don't apply at all. Oops. Well, okay. Kerrigan, I guess you're in the middle now, but that's fine. As is probably obvious, I don't think this is possible right now. I will continue to make stuff. But I'm not sure how to actually win. That's going to help. We can start some other upgrades. Guess get some Ultralisks. Get some Ultralisks. That's fine. That's expected. Again, my concern now is that Uruzaj will make it to the center, and there's just literally nothing we can do about it. And I'm thinking that's probably what's about to happen here. We can survive against the insane Terran onslaughts, but there's just nothing we can do to stop him. Like, Valerian slows him down, but it's not gonna be enough.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we've stopped that. So we need here, we need here, we need here. Your queen are too close to the barriers or whatever. That's fine. Let's get a few more lurkers here to prevent this. There's Kerrigan, by the way. Oh, she's right here in the center. Oh, they got a few. They did get a few in here, unfortunately. Great.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Well, she'll deep tunnel back. Ow. He's moving back. I don't know why he's moving back, but he's moving back. 60%. Here?
Our forces are under attack.
Cocoons, barrier pylon is still being attacked. Okay, please pass away. He's doing something. Let's get Kerrigan out of here. Come on down here, lady. Okay, and I built these lurkers. This area seems to be one of the hardest ones that we need to hold. Nuclear launch. Well, they're nuking him. To stress. Now we're at 65%. The Dominion's laying it on, but he's just making his way. Where did they come from? Over here. Oh my god, okay. These need to be lurkers. We gotta put them up there. Oh, they're just walking in. Oh, they're just walking in. Get up there. Just put them on the ramps at this point. Okay, I think we're gonna lose, but it's gonna be close.
Cluster is under attack.
Good work, good work.
Our forces are under attack.
It's too powerful. We need to wait until the preserver oh yeah, so I understand. Don't engage him. But he's about I mean, he's gonna win, right? Unless we engage him? Let's get these guys over here instead. %71%. You're pushing him right towards it, Dominion. Okay, they did get some upgrades here. Oh crap! Now they're bringing. Where's my Nidus? Where's my Nidus up here? Oh gosh.
tongue.
Well, I can't worry about the nukes now.
Don't get in my way. Don't get in my way.
I don't know. I feel like we might have to use cheats here.
This is my world.
We might just have to use cheats here. Well, he's getting sort of trapped.
Attack.
That's a positive. Just frantically makes stuff. Let's consolidate up here. All the other attacks are pretty much gone. Have you noticed this? I've noticed this.
Wanna play?
And when I say that, what I mean is they're not attacking us from a lot of the other directions now. Yep.
Forces are under attack.
Just keep making hydras, I guess.
No more games.
No, he's just gonna walk right into it. Come on, Dominion. As long as it's not on my lurkers, then it's fine.
Our forces are under attack. Hostile forces engaged.
Fine. Fine. Kerrigan's still in her cocoon, right? There she is. If I actually win this, I will be shocked. Just gonna keep collecting biomass. Without the psi things, there's no way I'm gonna ever be able to. Without the psi things, I'm never gonna be able to get her last level, but that's fine. And
The evolution continues.
that's why, again, we have these. We just have lurkers at all the entrances because they continue to attack. Quick save. If we get to like 99% and lose, then I'll just use a cheat. But this is crazy. Again, the Dominion really are just they're spawning to stop Uruzaj. So as long as they don't move up and attack that building, which is going to be, I think, luck based, then we're okay.
Hostile forces engaged. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm gonna get even more lurkers to sit down here just in case. Come on, Valerian, stay on him. Don't stop. No, where's he going?
Hostile forces.
Now your time is at an end. 95.4%.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Recall all your forces to protect the structure. Oh!
The hive cluster is under attack.
97%. I think that's a loss? What's happening? Yeah, the defeat. What? Oh! What a bad map. What just a god-awful piece of shit map. I can't hold my tongue on this one, okay? I don't know what to say anymore. Maybe Uruzaj would stop them. Maybe they would just... It seems like Uruzaj almost died. The Flyers just go straight for it. I think my Lurkers must be dying somehow. Right? And I'm near maxed out, so it's not like there's something else I could do differently here. I just hide Kerrigan over here on top of the thing and then Razor Swarm the things that come in. No, no, don't attack. Why is it considered hostile to us? For some reason, it's considered hostile to us. There are 2 of them. Now they're attacking that. No, again, why is the building considered hostile? That one's ruined. I just don't know anymore.
Attack.
0.5%. I think it's just random chance. At this point, I am just going to go ahead and just keep trying until I get it, because I feel like there is a chance. It's just, again, it's just random luck. So I'll cut some footage and maybe I'll get it. I've gotten this far without having to use a cheat, but it speaks for itself. 99.7. 99.9. It's victory and defeat at the same time, it would seem. Forget the Queen's orders, follow me. The Protoss shields are down. Strike down Uruzaj with combined attacks of the Terran. No! We got both at the same time. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get it. 99.9, 100%. I think we got it without technically losing this time. Forget the Queen's orders, follow me. The Protoss shields are down. You know what? Just let it play. Just let it play in the background. I don't know what to do anymore. Preserver must be destroyed. Like, they were close to the entrance, but not so close. Sir, we can't stop Uruzaj, even the Zerg are joining the fray now. His energy output is on an unquantifiable scale. Protoss shields are failing near him. Best I can do is just go into the map and remove the defeat trigger, because I otherwise might just end it all, you know? All men pull back from the temple retreat. It says that I technically won. The shield around the temple has been broken by Uruzaj, who will breach the temple shortly. Zamara, you're our last hope. Please hear my thoughts. I don't even care about what's happening with the story. Let's just talk about the mission. I think what's going on here is Uruzaj is supposed to get to the entrance of the temple and sit there and basically hold out there the whole time. I think Uruzaj is supposed to be the one that actually protects it. The other thing is maybe if I can keep one of those machines alive through the 100%, then we technically can't lose because they can't walk in the door. So maybe that's what we have to do. I'll try one more. I'll try one more time. Maybe this will work? Nope, still got the defeat trigger. Okay, that's it. I give up. I don't know what I'll do differently. I guess I'll just use cheats so that we don't have this defeat screen overlaying the ending, because I can't handle this anymore. This is just absurd. Okay. I just cheated, but I had to sit through the whole timer again, because these aren't invulnerable even with cheats on, so I think I still would have lost. I think basically you need to end the mission with one of those still alive. Forget the Queen's orders. Follow me. The Protoss shields are down. Strike down Uruzaj with combined attacks of the Terrans. Then we'll destroy the rest of the Terrans while they're weak. Preserver must be destroyed. Sir, we can't stop Uruzaj. Even the Zerg are joining the fray now. His energy output's an unquantifiable scale. The Protoss shields are failing near him. All men, pull back from the temple. Retreat, damn it. The shield around the temple has been broken by Uruzaj. He will breach the temple shortly. Zamara, you're our last hope. Please hear my thoughts. You must enact your plan now. Uruzaj is upon us. We've run out of time. May Tassadar guide your actions. Uruzaj. I know. I've led him here to the sacred place of irreplaceable knowledge, to those innocents who have had nothing to do with anything other than study. He has come for me, Jacob Jefferson Ramsey. He won't get you. When this is done and you're in the crystal, we'll get you out. We'll keep your knowledge safe. You do not understand. My knowledge must be preserved, but so must Uruzaj be stopped. What do you mean? Do you want to get back into my head? Stop the transference? No, it's too late for that. My essence is already in the crystal. I simply did not want to say farewell until I had to. Life is sweet, Jacob. Protoss or Terran, we share that. I don't understand. Didn't you just tell me you were going to make it through this okay? Well, as okay as you can be? I had thought so. But now, Jacob, I believe I might be able to stop him once and for all. How? Uruzaj has recovered much of his strength. My guess is that this world, these energies that make the crystals what they are what helped fuel him all this time. He was once a student here. Here he was born in this very real sense, and here he will cease to be. The self-same energies that created the monster can give me the abilities to harness him. You think we can trap him in a crystal like we're doing with you? Not quite, Jacob. I intend to use a crystal to contain him, yes, but not one like the one that holds me. Oh no, Zamara, you can't. I believe I can. If this crystal is powerful enough to contain not only my knowledge, but my essence, I might be able to utilize its powers and those of the Nexus to encase him within it. Also, it should serve as a sufficiently strong prison for Uruzaj. At the very least, I must make the attempt. No, Zamara, I will not permit you to do this. Hey, don't let her. Jacob, it is what must be done. I have ever served my people the best I knew how. If Uruzaj is not contained, he will destroy me, you, Rosemary, every Protoss here, and the Elisa Auril, and all the information it houses. I have done so much to keep the memories with which I have been entrusted safe. They think they'll be safe with... You think they'll be safe with that trapped in with them? What do you think he'll do with those memories? God, Samara, what do you think he'll do to you? It does not matter. I must stop him, and this is the only option I have. Jacob, please, you must release me now. You must let me do this. If you do not, you could be trapped with us. I don't care. No, I've damaged you sufficiently. It is time for me to go, Jacob. To leave the mind I should never have been forced to enter in the first place. I will not take you with me. Goodbye, Jacob Jefferson Ramsey. You can just call him Jacob, I think, at this point. You've been in his head. Zamara. Zamara! Ah! Oh, is the nightmare over? I suspect we have at least 10 to 15 more minutes of cutscenes. What? What is this? Impossible. You can't dare to imprison me. Arg! The Dark Archon is gone. The Preserver's plan appears to have worked, my queen. Excellent. Stewart, you may collect the crystal now before the Terrans can regroup. Stewart? Destroy all the Terrans. Now is our chance to eradicate everyone. You fools, stop what you're doing. You're outnumbered. Listen to me. I'm your queen. I cannot reach Stewart, my queen. He appears to have taken the Zerg against your wishes to fight the Dominion. Get off me, you buggers! Bye-bye, trouble. Okay, she should definitely be dead now. Do you see how many Hydralisks have just shot her? What is this? No, we're under heavy attack from the Dominion. We need more Zerg. I gave you explicit orders not to attack. You were supposed to grab that crystal before the Terrans did. I thought I had them. We had them. It was over. How? Need a hand? You could say that. Now we got our girl power scene. Come, it is time to take our leave of this place. Ramsey has awakened. We have much to discuss. Do we really have that much to discuss, though? Like, maybe this could just end and we could all be freed from this mortal coil. Impossible! My queen. There's nothing I can do for you. The task was yours to complete, and you failed completely and utterly. And now, you will die. I'm reclaiming the rest of the Zerg here. I do hope your old friends welcome you back with open arms. Huh? I'd have thought a whole bunch of Zerg would be coming for you right now, to spirit you away for healing. Wait, let me guess. Your connection to the Zerg's been severed, hasn't it? Wow, nice queen you got there, huh? Drops you the minute you need a little help from her. Looks like you're just as expendable as the next Zerg, Ethan. No, she will not abandon me. My queen, Kerrigan. So you die betrayed. Hooray for appropriate ironies, you son of a bitch. What the hell do you think you're doing? Protecting you. Wow. Protecting me? You robbed me of my kill. He was all but dead. I don't need protecting from anything. I did not protect you from what Kerrigan left of Ethan Stewart. I protect you from slaughtering out of hate. We are warriors, you and I. We must sometimes take lives, but we should do so because it is necessary, not because we enjoy it. It is my fervent hope that after this moment you will never again have to slay with hatred in your heart. I'll give you a piece of my mind later. For now, we gotta stop the Zerg, and then Valerian. Oh my god, I'm so nervous that this isn't even close to over. Oh no. My queen, Duran's mercenaries have abandoned the battle. However, the Dominion are making a new advance towards our hive cluster. They will be upon us soon, and then the temple. I just hope you understand. It's like the end of the Protoss mission, too. You can read this yourself. The end of the Protoss campaign, too. Like, by the end of it, I'm just so fatigued. And then there's, like, dozens and dozens of minutes of cutscene. Like, I've played a lot of stuff with a lot of cutscenes. So, like, I understand it might come across as a little hypocritical. It's just this campaign has been frankly a mess. That's the best way I could describe it. I can only stress how much I really like the campaign-related aspects. Oh, it didn't count me as a cheater. Would you look at that? Well, I deserve it, because frankly, I did win. Only to get the defeat screen after I had actually claimed victory. So it sounds like we're going to have the Zerg victory music play over this. Again, feel free to read this yourself. Let's just talk about the campaign. You can pause and read, or just read while I talk, or whatever. It's fine. And we're going to have the walls of text after as well. There's still 3 epilogue missions, and, like, this is tough, because, like, I've spoken a lot, well, via text in SC2 Master to Omega Weapon. Omega Weapon's a great guy. I think he's accomplished a lot. I just think that this specific project, Enslavers Redux, contains so many problems that I really don't think I could possibly recommend it to anybody. And this is after there's been a fan patch to fix even more glaring issues. There's just a lot of little things and a lot of big things, both together. Currently, there's overlapping music. The missions are very long, which is usually okay, but then there's also I mean, I've talked about the narration. It's so wordy and repetitive, and I've played things with long cutscenes as well. You have to make it more compelling if you expect retention from the player. I say all this as good faith criticism. Admittedly, again, I'm very tilted. I have spent probably twice as much time off camera throughout all 3 Enslavers Redux campaigns. I've spent almost twice as much time off camera than I have recording. Each of these videos is about an hour. I've spent almost twice that for every video, just like tinkering with things, having to research what might be broken before I enter a mission, having to look up where pickups might be so that I don't miss them, and making sure that they are collectible before I bother. Having to read whether the upgrades that I have going into each mission are correct or bugged out. Like the Kerrigan levels, I had to give myself a level because I ended the last mission at level 11. It should have been level 12. It's just stuff like that. And then not to mention all the times I had to pause recording to try again. Again, for you it's instant. For me, it's a lot. This does not come across as the type of campaign that is asking the player to do a lot of trial and error. I think if you use the fan patch that 628W has put out there, which you can find on the Mass Recall download page, then play on normal. Do not play this on hard. I honestly don't even really recommend hard on Mass Recall anymore to folks. The rebuilding is insufferable. I think there just needs to be a better system to make something considered difficult than the enemy rebuilding such that you can't accomplish anything with early aggression. If you try and push out and clean up parts of the map, they just rebuild it as if nothing ever happened. That is not more challenging. That is just a legit poor choice of design. Because a huge part, I feel like, of StarCraft, to me, is what kind of stuff can I accomplish early? And if I can't accomplish anything early, then it takes a lot away. You just sit and turtle until you can wipe the map in one fell swoop. And even then, again, it's like stomping out cockroaches as the enemy keeps one worker alive. It's running across the map, rebuilding a command center or whatever. It's just too much. So at the end of the day, if I had to describe this campaign in one word, it's frankly, as much as I want to pick a positive adjective, it's messy. It's just messy. I think if there weren't these issues, pause the video and read these if you want to read them. I would just say that the campaign-related things, it's like it does so much right, And I would be way more forgiving of the excessive lore dumps if there weren't so many problems. That's really what it is at the end of the day. I did end this mission with a maxed out Kerrigan because I did use cheats and I wiped the map, so I did get my artifacts. They were all at the top of the map. The enemy spawns in huge clumps off screen. I understand. The thing is, I understand what this map was supposed to be. Duran's forces and the Dominion are supposed to be at a stalemate. And Uruzaj is not really a timer per se. You can't stop Uruzaj, but neither can the Dominion. It's just he ends up at the temple near the end of the mission. And he's supposed to sit there at the entrance and kill the enemies as they spawn and go crazy, like right on top of him. The problem is he kind of does wonky things and he wanders around, which allows some of the enemies to get closer to him and get closer to the entrance, which is why I lost a few times there at 100% or 99.9%. So, like, I get it, but I think a lot of these missions that have these, like, weird mechanics, they're so good in theory, but the execution just doesn't quite work, and I think the problem is then you have these instances where it's like, the design is there. I don't think that anything needs redesigned, but it just needs revisited in making sure that it works properly as intended. I was right, it was Christine Golden. We didn't watch the interludes. Again, there's other folks on YouTube that at least have showcased those. So there is an epilogue. It scares me a little bit. All three of my heroes are as maxed out as they could possibly be. So we'll go into the epilogue with that at least. I don't know what else to say. Again, I hate to go out on such a negative note, but I think maybe just how I feel right now is simply just a result of what this map did to my psyche, and I think that alone is valuable feedback. I'm not trying to purposefully tear it down, but I do think that after playing the whole Zerg campaign over the course of 4 or 5 days, I did record all this, pretty close together. Man, it's just rough. It's just really rough around the edges, and I wish it was more. The Terran campaign was fantastic. There were a few minor things. The Protoss campaign, pretty darn good, had a few more minor things, and then the Zerg campaign started having more glaring issues. And I know this has been released for so many years, but it's kind of like if there was just like one solid pass at it to clean up the rough edges, I feel like this campaign could be amongst the greats. I think that's another reason why I'm a little bummed, is because, again, there's so much to like about this. I love bank data used in campaigns. It's what makes a campaign a campaign. It's what makes it great. It makes your playthrough unique in what you choose to do on like a strategy layer. But it feels slightly squandered in that way. It's hard to say. You can't say that the negative takes away from the positive, but the negative certainly outweighs the positive. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end here. Sorry for the end rant. It's been fatiguing. It's been fatiguing. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.